Hey everyone, Mark Allen here. Welcome back to Shed Talks Shelter in Place Day 30 here in Santa Cruz. That's a month. That's a month of time where I've basically been home with not a lot else going on. And at first, I kind of felt like I was missing out on something. Like there was too much just normal, just basic day-to-day existence and living going on, and that I was missing something. And then I realized that even though my life is fairly calm, I was actually kind of addicted to that buzz and that bustle and everything going on. And because of that, when that was all happening, now I'm seeing there's a lot that I was actually missing. My son and I have been at home basically together here for a month, and all of a sudden we have shifted from being kind of like, I don't know, ill at ease and kind of rummaging around and feeling a little bit disconnected to all of a sudden now when we see each other, it's light and we joke and we laugh, and there's nothing that's changed except for the fact that we've just slowed down and just connected in a way that we haven't in years. I go out in my garden and I actually have time to look at how the springtime is changing everything. Everything is green and lush and the flowers are coming out, and I take the time to actually look at how delicate they are. I was too busy to do that before. This is precious. This is something that I'll never forget. What have you noticed? What things are you seeing that you never did before because now you've actually slowed things down a little bit? Here's something else that happened. I realized yesterday that I love to sweep things up off the floor. We have a fireplace and I make a fire, and sometimes stuff falls out on the tiles that surround it. I take my little whisk broom and my dustpan, I clean it up. It's all beautiful, it's clean. That little space is saying thank you for cleaning me up. I don't have hands, I can't clean myself up. You did it, now the energy's great. What small little things have you seen that you actually get a great amount of enjoyment and satisfaction and fulfillment out of that you never noticed before? I'm sure there's a few of them. But most importantly, I want to highlight what I think is really going on that's amazing. So I want you to just listen for a second. Do you hear that? It's silence. It's peace, it's calm, like we have never experienced before. This is what I saw today when I went for a walk along the cliffs by my house, along the ocean. An ocean without surfers. And it was like the ocean was finally free to just putter and do her thing. She was just making these little waves, and the water was coming in, and it was clear, and there was no other concern other than just her being herself. I don't think I'll ever see that again in my lifetime. So this is a special time. I would bet anything that none of us are going to be in a space, in a place for this long where there is this much calm, this much quiet, this much peace. And that is going to be something so precious to absorb now, to put that memory and that experience in our own hearts, because at some point things will get bustling again. They'll get busy and we'll get overrun with, whatever it is that we're doing. And we may not be as slowed down and calm and quiet and peaceful as we are now. And we might need that space inside to manage and deal with things in the future. So I think this is a precious time for all of us to just, with a certain amount of intention or awareness, whatever you want to call it, memory, soak in this peace, soak in this calm and this quiet that is surrounding all of us. That is something we will never see again in our lifetime, I'm pretty sure. But it will be an amazing experience, an amazing memory to have. Mark Allen for Shed Talks. Stay tuned, plenty more to come.